Hey everyone, welcome to today's tutorial. We are going to be working with the Simple Stories 12x12 collection kit called Heart. It includes this 12x12 sticker sheet. I also included I also bought separately the chipboard stickers. There are 12 sheets of pattern paper in this collection, and some of the papers have gold foiling on them. But some of them don't, so if you don't like foiling, there's definitely an option not to use those papers. Some of the journaling cards in this collection on the 12x12 papers also include the gold foiling. I think it's really pretty. I also included 4 sheets of cardstock, this navy robin's egg cardstock, which we are going to be using the navy side, but it's not actually navy, it's pretty much black. And then also the teal gold cardstock, we're going to be using the gold side for one paper and the teal side for the other paper. So 4 pieces of cardstock total, and those are coordinating cardstock that you can buy that coordinate with this collection. So we are making the new, not a brand new, but one of the newer 4-page workshops or tutorials today. And so we're going to be needing 4 background pages and 2 accent papers to go along with our cardstock. So here I'm just kind of picking the sides of the paper that I like better, and also putting aside our journaling card papers. The journaling cards are gorgeous in this paper collection, and even if I don't use them today on our pages, I definitely plan to make pocket pages with these. They are beautiful, and the pages that you would have leftovers will also coordinate well to cut up in 4x6 or 3x4 pieces to go with those journaling cards as well for your pocket pages. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and pick the 4 background pages and the 2 accent papers we need. This plaid paper here on top, I like the front side. It incorporates all the colors, but the back side of it is also very, very nice. It's a very neutral, very not a busy paper, so it'll work well with background pages. So I really like that one because I can use both sides of it if I wanted to. I'm going to use that first plaid paper there as my accent paper, and here I'm trying to decide if I want to incorporate a lot of that sort of mustard color, or if I want to go more with my like robin's egg, like teal kind of color scheme. And here I decided that I didn't really like this dotted paper here. I liked the other ones better. There was no particular reason I didn't like it. I just thought that I like these ones better. So here I kind of have 2 pages that are left with this robin's egg color, 2 left that have like that black sort of an accent on them, and then 2 mustard color ones. So I'm kind of don't know where I want to go with this yet. I'm thinking that I'm going to do 2 black background pages and then 2 of the robin's egg kind of a color. If I wanted to, I really could decide to do all of these pages in the robin's egg color like here, but I really do think I want to incorporate some of the black. So these are my 4 background color choices. They work really well with that plaid paper. And then here I'm just choosing between these 2 as my second accent. I think this one looks okay on this side, but the back side of it competes too much with that second accent paper, with that other accent paper. So I'm gonna go ahead with this one because the floral pattern looks really good on the background pages, and the back side of it that says remember in writing could also be used really, really well on all of the background pages as well. So it just gives us a little bit of versatility with that second accent paper to be able to use both sides. We have cutting diagrams in my tutorial videos, and I just kind of want to let you know how to read them. So there's the number in top in inches, and that's going to be the size that we're going to cut that cut piece into. And there's a number below it in a circle. So a lot of the times we're making 4 pages or 6 pages, when we're using these cutting diagrams, and all these cut pieces can sort of get very disorganized. So that number inside of the circle there represents a pile that you're going to put that cut piece into. So for a 4-page tutorial, we're going to make 4 piles, and for a 6-page tutorial, we're going to make 6 piles. So the numbers are going to be either 1 through 4 or 1 through 6. So page 1 is going to have all the cut pieces that have a circle with the number 1 inside, and so on for the 4 or 6 pages. So now we're going to go ahead and take all pieces of our cardstock, and we are going to cut 1 inch in, 1 inch from the top, and 1 inch from the bottom. And we're going to make a straight line on all 4 sides of each of these pieces of cardstock. What we're basically doing is cutting a 10 by 10 inch square out of the center of this piece of cardstock. The border is going to be put into our pile, and the center, the 10 by 10 inch center, is going to be put to the side, and we're going to be cutting it with another cutting diagram as soon as we're done cutting out all of these squares. Now we're going to go ahead and cut the backgrounds for our pages. So we are going to be cutting the barcode strip off along with 1/2 inch, and then 1/2 inch on the other side. So we're going to be making an 11.5 inch by 11.5 inch square for all of our background papers. For this next paper, because I wanted the black border along the top and the bottom to be even, I cut 0.25 inches off on that side and also on this side to make the top and the bottom black border even. So here I went ahead and started. I opened up our chipboard. I also cut up all of our journaling cards that I thought I would want to use. And I just pulled out some foam tape, some foam squares, and my Tonic Studio scissors that I love. And that's pretty much all the accessories we're going to need today. I have a couple different sizes of foam squares there, and I really use the foam squares and the foam tape all for the same purpose, just to raise things off the page. Sometimes the foam squares are a little bit easier if you have a bigger area to cover, and the foam tape is easier when you have smaller objects, so you can really kind of cut them to size, and I find that works best. So here for the first page that we're working on, so this collection is, I feel like it's one of those collections that maybe you don't have a purpose for, a specific thing in mind for it, like a whole collection of photos to use with it, maybe right off the bat, but it would be one of those collections, I think, if you didn't buy, you would always go back and wish you bought it, because at some point you're going to want to use this paperback, and I think it's so classy and elegant. It's a great tribute and a great way to remember someone, and to really talk about someone that has been really important in your life. And I know that there's been collections in the past that I've not bought because I didn't necessarily have pictures in mind before I bought it, and they've come back to haunt me later because I wish I would have, I kind of always had that collection in my mind for some reason, and this would be one of those collections that would haunt me if I missed out on it, just because I think it's so versatile and it's so beautiful. Now, I did have pictures in mind when I made these pages, so that wasn't the case this time, but I'm just letting everyone know that I think this is a really awesome collection to have. It's just the quotes and the sayings to it are they're just beautiful, and the way and I'm not always a foil, like a shimmer gold foil kind of a fan, but it looks so good in this collection. Like, it looks so much better in person than it does on screen. And so this collection is called Heart, and it's my interpretation of this collection is about remembering someone who was important to you, talking about someone that you miss, someone who's passed on, things like that. So I did do a couple of my pages like that, because that's what I had for pictures, but there are 2 pages though that I did that was just about love and about like this page here, I themed it about love, so about and I used some accents that said you and me on it, so it's not necessarily a remembrance type of a page, it's more just about loving someone. So here, a lot of the things that I did were just popping up some elements, the stickers, and mixing them in with the chipboard stickers. So I rarely did put chipboard together, just because I think it's nicer to have some layers. And here I decided to add that little square journaling card beside that 3x3 photo area, just because I thought the square shape really it really worked next to that 3x3 photo area. And then I just accented it with one of those chipboard gold hearts, and then at the top I put this little titling that says you and me, along with a popped up sticker that says love you forever, and another popped up sticker that says love, and I kind of framed around that you and me cut out piece of paper that I placed directly down onto the page. I didn't pop up that little part that says you and me, and I thought it needed a little bit more up there beside that you and me area, so I popped up a sticker, a gray heart, that sort of pulls in some of the hearts from the rest of the areas on the page that have hearts as well. Okay, so for this page as well, I kind of wanted it to be a love themed page, not so much a tribute or a memorial type page. So I did things about loving someone again. I popped up with foam tape the heart sticker there along the bottom of that 4x6 photo area, and then I directly adhered that sticker that says my love with that gold foil heart as an accent on the corner, and then I popped up this other little sticker here that says remember. And looking back now, I probably wish I could have layered something behind that my love area just to create a little bit more layer in that area, but there wasn't really anything besides cutting apart another piece of cardstock and using maybe some white cardstock that would have really achieved that purpose there. But I am happy with how that turned out. And then I finished off the page by adding a little bit more to the top of that 4x6 photo area that says, and I popped up 2 stickers, and I also popped up a heart at the top that says forever family and I treasure you. And then I added another sticker embellishment on top of that 3x4 photo area at the bottom that says love you forever, just to kind of fill in that gap in that area and to help balance out the page so that not everything feels like it's in the bottom right corner. And then to pull the hearts together again, I put a chipboard gold foil heart above that love you forever circle, and I just put it directly onto the page. So this is going to be another tribute memorial page. Now I find that this page here I had a lot of flowers left for like chipboard stickers and stickers on my 12x12 sticker sheet. So I decided to make this more of a floral based page, and I started off the page with this 3x4 journaling card that says, "No longer by my side, but forever in my heart." And then I knew that I wanted to frame around that. And this chipboard heart titling, I think it just, even though we said heart kind of twice on the page, I really feel like it belonged up there, and I could kind of use, I could embellish around that area. Now, normally I don't like to have chipboard next to each other. Like I don't like to, I like to have a little bit more layering and more dimension than having everything the same height. But because that heart is such a dainty shape, and then the flowers are a little bit more bulky, I feel like we could pull it off there, and the tail of those flowers on top sort of trailed down into the gap between the two, the H and the T. So I think it just balanced it off really well. And then I finished off sort of this page by putting some stars. And down in that 3x4 journaling area, I put a big heart kind of to frame around that 3x4 journaling area. And then I also put that little flyaway flower. But because it's a chipboard sticker, I decided to put a popped up sticker on top of it. That way I didn't have two layers of chipboards. So I swapped out that flower, the flower shape at the bottom of that 3x4 journaling card, with a sticker that was popped up instead of leaving it as a chipboard flower, if that makes sense. I hope you were inspired today, and I hope I did this collection justice because it is gorgeous. And I will be seeing you guys not till the second Friday of July. Because I'm taking 2 weeks off. I have to go, and I'm head cook I'm volunteering for my kids' school next week, and I'm going to be gone away from home for half the week, and then we have graduation, and then the kids and I and some friends and my hubby are going on a holiday. We're going to go on an overnight kayak trip and just take some time to unwind and slow down and have a quiet little adventure. So we will see you guys second Friday of July. Thank you guys so much for watching.